Oh, Jeff Peterman here again with you for our second mini episode. I wanted to chat a little bit as I will be releasing another blog probably later this evening on the Liberty Conservative, which you can find at thelibertyconservative.com. I wanted to chat with everyone about it though because I think it's a good topic and one that we need to be thinking about now before the reality of November hits us. So one of the things that my parents taught me was that you're free to choose whatever you want. In our country, freedom and liberty, that's what makes us different. That's what makes our nation so great. But you're not free from the consequences of the choice that you make. And I think that we've seen that with Barack Obama over the last 7 years, that, the first time in 2008, we had this historic moment where even many people who would call themselves conservatives came together and voted for a man with very little legislation under his belt, with almost no executive experience whatsoever. And they did it because it was a historic election. And what we've seen from that is, you really can't put it any other way but just a debacle. The state of our country right now, we have the lowest number of people working than literally ever. The workforce is just a disaster. And while they can attempt to shade these numbers any way they want when it comes to jobs, the reality is the middle class is being decimated by a man who, quite frankly, has decided that he doesn't necessarily think our country is fair. He thinks that there are a lot of people who have gotten wealthy not because of the work that they've put in or the risk that they've taken, but because they've gotten lucky. And so the consequences of the decision back in 2008 and in 2012 of electing this man twice, saying that out loud makes me furious that happened, but is that we have a nation right now that has to make another choice. And this choice is the one that could definitely send us off the cliff, the point of no return, so to speak. Now, am I thrilled about Donald Trump? No. Do I think he is 100% as bad as everyone says he is? No. I also don't think he's going to be amazing, but I do think that a President Hillary leads us down a road where we have abortion on demand across the country, where any form of religious freedom is basically destroyed, where, quite frankly, the middle class is further decimated. We don't fix Obamacare, which needs to happen, because at this point, all it is an unconstitutional money grab and socialism at its finest, really. And our country can't come back from that. Our country cannot come back from not just $20 trillion in debt and $200 trillion of unfunded liabilities, but those numbers continuing to grow at the rate that they have been growing. Now, if we can stop those numbers, if we can be fiscally conservative and responsible and start to see those numbers shrink, our country has a chance. But if we can't, if we elect leaders like we have been electing, and we expect a different result, as everyone knows, that is the definition of insanity. So, I guess at this point, most of the reason I wanted to chat right now was to kind of tease the new blog coming out later today, but also just to say that we need to be thinking about consequences. We need to be thinking about what a year from this coming November will look like with a President Hillary Clinton in office or a President Bernie Sanders. I mean, people are fooling themselves if they think that Bernie Sanders is not similar to Hitler. When it comes to National Socialism, that's exactly what Bernie Sanders is. And we need to be remembering our history, even though liberals would like us to erase it. Liberals would like us to burn every Confederate flag. Liberals would like us to rename every school with Robert E. Lee on the front of it. Liberals would love us to completely erase everything that's happened in the past in the name of political correctness, and really power is what it comes down to. We can't allow that. We have to be able to look to our past so that we don't head down those same roads. Our past will shape our future in one way or another. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. Hope everyone is doing great on this Monday, and I look forward to all of your comments. Feel free to contact me at jeff@thepetermans.com. That's jeff@thepetermans.com, and make sure to read my blogs on thelibertyconservative.com. Take care, folks. Liberty and justice for all.